Okay, so basically we have New Year's weekend. So only 3 people showed. That means everybody else is.
Cheering me on.
Well, no. The ones who, because getting here, they would go back to the opening and they're taking rests and everything there while you guys can continue on.
All right. How's that? You got video?
Perfect. Yep.
Sweet.
So,
All right, that's the last time I'll do that kind of activity at the same time I'm running Discord. Yeah. I need to do a base reset, just a full factory reset on my laptop.
Ouch.
oh,
I mean, I only use it now for just for Discord here. And all I need on it is,
Laptop for everything.
yeah, so if I can eliminate everything, just put a basic antivirus on there and Discord.
There you go.
thing I have always hated about touch screens is you hit one thing wrong and it flips it around. And where am I? And what am I doing? And how did I get there? And
I always
Cetera,
feel
cetera,
like my
cetera.
fingers are really fat and I always hit the wrong freaking thing.
so I'm going to assume, no, like I said, no Mason.
Unless he shows up at some point.
Yeah, sometimes he's late like Dave sometimes is. So,
Yep.
And he didn't say he wasn't, so I'll go from there. Anyway, I have 3. So,
Yes.
away
We go.
we go. You can change your marching order depending.
Yeah. We normally have the bird with a beard in front. We still gonna go with that, Mr. Bird? We're in the sewer. Dave?
No,
Hello. Are we still gonna have you in front, sir?
I guess so.
Okay, it is basically it's you, a gnome cleric or a dwarf cleric? Dwarf, no,
Gnome Ranger.
gnome ranger. That's right.
Yeah, the
Oh.
cleric isn't here.
That's right.
No cleric.
And I'm running because Sir Andros is out doing his jousting. I'm running Alyssa's barbarian. So we have a barbarian, a ranger, and a monk. They walk into a sewer. Stop me if you've heard this one
Sounds like the
before.
beginnings of a bad joke.
Yep.
Let me get my practice. Long rest.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Take a long rest after every combat, right? Not really. All right. So
Whee, here we go.
Ron, does it still continue off, or is it just a turn?
It's a turn.
It's a turn. All right. So
Well, what it is, it's a turn. You're following this blood trail.
right.
So the quote unquote dungeon reflects you following this trail.
Fair enough. So while there may be additional going this way,
Right. Like this here shows, and that's why I'm trying to keep it to what it would look like. It continues this way.
right? But
But you're following the trail that comes here, but you can see the blood splats on the other side.
Okay.
And that's what you're following.
Fair enough.
In game note, because you went right to it, it was going to be difficult in rolls to follow the blood trail. because it would have been older.
Yep.
But you went right to it. So the trails are fresh. There are some things I took out and counted stuff like that because they're not here. So I make those modifications. Those.
Yeah.
God.
Make
It'll be one of
changes.
those lines.
Those mods.
I make changes on the fly based on the current situation and what changes happened.
Yeah.
So, but that's what you're doing. Like, so you see the blood
You
trail.
could probably move those out of the way. The books. Put them on the chair.
Oh, were these mine?
Yes.
Oh,
I needed them.
gotcha. So you follow, and like I said, the blood trail is right in here. Obviously, nothing in the effluvium, but then you can see the splatter.
Mason!
Mason is here.
Hey, I'll be officially in the game in like 4 minutes when dinner's done.
Okay.
That's okay. We put you there.
Sweet.
We have 4.
I can kill you in 4 minutes without you being here, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, I know you can. You could probably do it in 1.
Ugh. So that's where you are. You're still following this trail, and you're on it fresh. That's why I haven't been having you roll any checks because
Well, we follow it, so and you said it just goes down and
yeah,
around the
it
corner.
cuts across, and then you got the effluvium to jump over or just walk through. You already know that it's not so much that it's deep, but it is nasty. Okay, before you go there, take. Oh, excuse me. I always set my crap aside, and I never know where I set it. I do with my pointer. Oh, it's way over there. So, put everybody. So he would be here, 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 here.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Because as you turn this corner, find the right one, find the corner, here we go. Can't see it. That's all we need. There we go.
Okay.
Because silently coming around the corner at the same time, silently charging. I do not have the proper figures, but these big old wolves make up for it. They are being stealthy, but when he turns the corner, you can see them.
Okay.
They're not hiding; they're just being stealthy.
They're just padding quietly.
Yeah, like any.
All right. Well, Mr. Dave, you see some wolves or dire wolves or
That's what everybody sees, or everybody
Sorry
will
about that.
see.
not a problem.
You can show them the
Oh.
picture. This is that's what they see, and they come.
Ooh.
The command dog.
That's why I use those wolves because they are in fact large.
Large. Yeah. All right.
So go straight to initiative.
Initiative, everybody.
Pretty much assuming that Dave screams out.
The beard screams.
9.
Well, that is interesting. I rolled 2 11s, so it's a 13 initiative.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh.
Yeah. Alyssa was never rolling it. She has an advantage on initiatives.
Hmm.
It's like, really? She does? Wow.
Just waiting for Dave's.
Dave, initiative?
16.
16. He goes
What did you roll?
13.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, Mason, you're in the.
All right.
Well, just to let you know, you are in the back of the pack. He screams out. You really don't have any kind of view on these guys.
All right. Well, wouldn't be the first time, so I'm gonna go through the shit water and
Yep.
and I'm gonna get myself be able to see the first enemy. And then I'm going to cast. This would be. No, I'll do something simple real quick. I'm going to cast a cantrip, and it's going to be Mind Sliver. So it needs to make an intelligence save of 15.
Nope.
All right. It takes. That works. 7 psychic damage and gets a -4 to its next saving throw before my next turn.
All right. You'll have to remind me because I won't remember.
And that will be my turn.
And we go to Dave.
It's the beard's
Trio.
turn. You're like 15 feet away from the one in front of you.
All right. Just want to say hi.
Okay, you move up 15.
Yep, and I'll do my usual attack withdraw.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
All right. Get hit 3 times.
They're considered magical hits, right, with you now?
Yes.
Yep. Uh, 25.
Okay. First, everybody has to make a DC. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there we go. DC 13 Wisdom save.
She rolled a 15
Oops.
for a total of 16.
I did not make it. I got a 13.
Don't have to have that.
Meet it, beat it. DC is a 13.
I got a 13.
Yep, meet it, beat it.
That's all you needed.
I got an 8.
I thought you said 15. I'm sorry.
Gillian got an 8.
Oh, no, I got an 11. That's still. bad.
Yeah, it still fell. You, sir. You are now frightened until the end of these animals' next turn.
All right. Run away! It's got fangs.
Basically, that's what you'll do on your next go
You
round.
start your turn with all of your movement to get as far from it as possible.
All right.
And you must finish said turn before you take any other action. Most direct route, even if hazards lie on the way.
effluvium, is it considered rough terrain?
I haven't been because it's not really that deep. It's mucky and gucky, but it's not. It's
Slippery would be considered rough terrain as well, I believe.
yeah. But I haven't been playing with it, really. More for the nastiness effect and how deep it is. So it's up to his
Calves.
shin calves area. But the gnome goes on there and it's like up to here. It's the nastiness. Versus it's when you get cut and sliced and things like that. I have a disease check. That's the real problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So.
So it doesn't care. Jumps into the water.
Okay.
Let me see what they move here. Well, I know I can get to here.
Well, we all have one in front of us, basically.
Basically.
Oh boy.
Except
Well.
here, here, here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, Lisa, you don't have one attacking you, but one's right in front of you. Anyway.
Yeah.
Attacking. Excuse me, the barbarian.
I can still reach him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll start with my mighty wizard. I know a 20 pluses will definitely hit. Because that will be 19, that'll be 25.
Yeah. And FYI, we have nothing's changed since the last session. Hit points are still the same, spell slots, etc., etc.
Oh, oh.
Well, yeah, I mean, we had Christmas break, but
We've-
this didn't change any.
Yeah, we're underground.
So, Mason, you're lucky. You only take the minimum on the bite, pair of ones. So, 16 piercing. However,
That's a minimum?
no, I'm just giving you shit. 6. I love the reaction. But it's only 6 points.
Reaction. Wait, am I afraid? Can I
Yes.
use reactions?
It says that the only thing you can do is run.
So no, I can't. So
It says you must finish the move before taking an action.
An action.
So
But
he finished his move.
But we're talking a reaction.
So there's nothing in there about his reaction. He's scared to death. He's just trying to get away.
But he can still
He
react.
can still do
You
things.
can still react, Mason.
Okay. So I can use silvery barbs and give him disadvantage.
Yeah, he's trying to get away.
So that's a
Yeah.
re-roll.
That puts you at one. Yeah, basically.
It is a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
So he sees the bite coming
And he-
throws the barbs in the way,
Yep.
and 8 is no.
So he.
So I went from a 25 to a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, no, you still got bit, buddy.
Uh-huh.
So you still
But-
took your 6.
It still took, but you also took 12 points of psychic damage
Ooh. Total of 18.
because he's frightened.
I'm down.
Yeah,
Am I under the
only if you're
water?
frightened
Am
do
I
you-
drowning?
that is correct. But not until next go does anything like that happen. Okay, and I have one on you, Steve, right?
You have one on Estrella, but yes.
11. I don't know what her thing is, but that's a 17.
That will hit.
She will
Oh,
take.
well, wait a minute, Ron. Is there room down here in order to use a two-handed weapon?
Yes, it's this it's a built tunnel and like that U-y
Okay.
shape.
Okay. But yes, you.
Yeah. 10 points of piercing damage, but no psychic.
Okay.
And then the one on Trill. 18.
Yep.
Way too much salt.
9 points of piercing damage. And now we go to what that says is Steve, who is not playing the Steve.
Right. All right. First off, rage. Okay. First swipe. 19.
Yep.
All right. So that is 12 points.
Got it?
And second swipe. 16
Yep.
for 10 points. And
Nice tower thing there. Nice.
let's see here. Now, all right. This beast that I just hit basically has disadvantage to attack anybody but me. And there's a bunch of astral looking spirits surrounding her in a 30-foot radius. And that's it.
Okay. Here we go, Yarla.
Okay. I got my short swords. We're gonna take a swing.
Swing, bada, bada, bada,
Ooh, I
bada.
got a natural 20!
Woohoo!
Alright, that never happens.
Nice. Sweet.
Rarely happens, I should say. This is my short sword too. 1d6 plus 3. And I got 5 this, so that's 8 plus the 6, right? Isn't that how that works?
Yep.
So that'd be 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 3, 14. My second strike, let's see how that goes. Not quite so good. 16 you said hits?
Yes.
Oh, okay, just checking. And we got 7 damage.
Now you're using 2 weapons.
Yeah, I get the 2 short swords.
You get 3 attacks total.
3? Oh, I did that last time too. I'm a dope. 16. 3 plus 3, another 6 points of damage.
When you start hacking into this thing, even with that nat 20 that you did, it didn't pierce as hard as you thought it should.
Uh-oh.
However, the damage was just enough to take it down. Well, it took hits prior, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one that was wounded. So her damage gave it 51 of 51.
Oh.
So that yes hound just
Between me and the barbarian.
Now Dave hit it too.
yeah,
Oh,
just
that's right.
you can take it off. It just sinks into the
Fluvium.
fluvium there. And we go to the top of the round.
All right, Mason. Oh, you're down.
Yeah, save and throw. 18.
That's a save.
Woo!
No, Ron's saying no.
He's drowning.
Oh, that's right, disadvantage. Disadvantage or instant blues?
Instant lose. You're taking actual
Alright.
damage.
Alright, never mind.
He's not holding his breath.
Hmm.
He's sucking this stuff in.
Okay. In that case,
Alright.
goes straight to Dave.
Legally, that's 2 fails.
Ooh, ouch.
legally.
Does it?
I mean, how do you want to call it?
No.
I'm sticking with 1 because I just like the idea of you sucking this shit in. Literally, this shit in.
The shit water betrayed me.
Gives a whole new meaning to eat shit and die.
Yeah.
But it goes to Dave.
In game, use this as an example to eat shit and die.
Oh, boom, boom.
All right, Dave, you've got one in front of you, peeking around the corner, smiling at you.
Well, give him 3 hits for a smile.
Okay.
4. 25.
Got it? Done?
Done. Done. That's all I can do.
Okay, so I have 1 on Dave there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that'll miss. This one will just come over to here.
Stepping on your face.
Yeah, he literally just walks right over and doesn't care.
Sinks you into that muck a little more.
13. I know that's not going to hit.
Okay. Wow. Ron, question. She gets 2 attacks. Can she move, stay engaged, attack once, and use the second attack to drag him out of the fluvium, staying engaged with that thing?
Why not? Figure out all the movements because it costs twice as much to haul him out.
Okay. Basically, he's 15 feet away. She's got a movement of 40.
Yeah, but
So
it's
she's got enough.
yeah, it's 15. He's 15 away. It takes her. Don't forget, it takes her 10 to get to him,
Yep.
but it's going to take another 20,
20,
25,
30.
30 to get him out.
And
But
then,
she stays engaged.
and she
However,
she gets 1 attack.
she gets
in.
1 attack. However,
Yes.
because she's not in a defensive posture,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take advantage against her. Her focus is dragging him out. She's like this, but where she'd usually be blocking and stuff,
Yep.
she's got this body.
Yep. 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Seven points of damage.
Which is 3, just so you'll know.
Yeah, I know. But
Well, with Dave, all magical is like over half the hit points in 1 hit for one of
yeah,
them.
well,
so.
yeah, for one of them. This one it only took the 3 points.
Yeah,
at
I
the
mean,
moment.
still hit, but, Dave comes in and just pummels.
He's
Yep.
like a whirlwind.
But that's
But now we go, Lisa.
Lisa.
So let's say I got my short sword ready. What did I get? And 6 to hit, so that's a 16. And boom. 1 plus 3, I do 4 damage there. 3, that doesn't hit.
Nope.
Let's see, 8 plus 6, does 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
It does? Okay. I couldn't remember what you said, I'm sorry. And we do another 7 points of damage. Woo!
We go to Mason's death save.
Death save, Mr. Mason.
I'm dead. I rolled a nat 1.
He's dead.
Okay.
Dear Gilliam, you killed me in 4 minutes or less.
This is interesting.
I
Okay.
should have run to battle when you told me that at the beginning of the game.
Go to Dave.
All right, Mr. Beard.
Is everybody still there?
No.
It just got wicked quiet.
Shh. It's around
Three
the
hits,
corner.
20,
I didn't catch it.
3 smacks for 12, 23, 26.
26 plus 25
51.
equals 51. As he just wails on these things. Splurt.
Splurt. Blah, blah, blah. And they did splurt on one of us.
Holy smokes.
Mason,
What?
you don't see Ron smile, do you?
I don't.
He's got
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm dead. I see God smile.
Yeah.
yeah, but he has his Christmas life, so
Christmas life. That's right.
yeah, he's got his Christmas
That's right.
life.
You
Yeah,
got
he's
you
his
got your Christmas life. Gilliam can stand up.
I know. My mind is like, I never wizarded before. This is my first time playing wizard, and I'm like 50-50 of how he is.
This is the guy who's here. You either die and you might as well go to bed because I got no way of bringing another character in, or you use your life.
Oh god, that's valid.
Yeah, you're in the middle. There's no place to bring in another character here. Anyway, I'm gonna do my attack. Nat 20.
Oh,
Okay.
Luckily, there's no psychic damage involved. But take 16,
16.
2d6 plus 4 is the bite damage. I've been rolling crap.
So 19.
Yeah,
All right, so that's 9.
there's no psychic damage.
Right. I like rage.
Because on top of that would have been 4d6 psychic, which rage does not prevent.
No, it doesn't. All right.
But it still takes a big clump, bites on hard, and is trying to
Hold on a minute.
pull her in, but
Hold on a minute.
it's clamping on together.
9 minus 9 is 0. Spirit, Ancestral Guardians
okay.
reduces damage by 2d6. And that's why you don't play basketball.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, it clamped on and got a little bit of blood, but then just never
never really
pierced.
Yep.
There was no penetration.
She'll be happy to hear that.
She'll be happy to hear that.
All right. So. And let's that's like a 27.
Uh-huh.
D12. For 8. And the second swing, that's going to hit. For 11 more. So.
Got it. That one's holding tough just because it hasn't been magically attacked, but that's coming real quick.
Well, it's Lisa's turn. I mean, it's.
Here we go. It's
Yeah, but when
possible
Dave
something
hits
could
it.
happen. What is that? So that's 18 plus 6, so that's 24. That hits. Or
I mean, we've been
4
digging.
damage. Whoopee.
I didn't catch that.
How much?
4.
4.
We've
We've been
can't
digging
have
and
everything now. 10 plus 6, that's 16. Come on, give me double rolls here. Oh, for gosh sakes. 5 damage. Jeez Louise.
It's been whittled down. When Dave hits it, it's going down.
6 to 20.
We already hand out. We didn't hand out life.
Well, I didn't have any to hand out. We weren't here.
Right.
9 whole damage. Woo.
For her.
All right, Dave. Trill, kill it.
And you said a New Year's.
Right. Christmas was life. New Year's was inspiration.
As long as the armor class is the same, 3 hits for 23.
Yeah, with all the damage it took, you break ribs, smash jaws, and it sinks into the effluvium.
It's heading down river.
And the wizard coughs and sputters and hacks, pukes up nasty crap, literally. Shakes his head, and there he is. Unless he decided otherwise.
No, I'll do it.
Well, otherwise, I got... That's it.
Yeah, I know. I'll roll on it. Yeah, I'll do it.
Well, I hope so. Otherwise, you know.
Actually, I like Gilliam.
It gets kind of rough when you keep changing on us.
Yeah. Sometimes I have no choice. Sometimes I get stuck in a magical boat.
Well, that's a doo-doo happens thing.
And this is a lot of doo-doo.
We're in the place for it, that's for sure.
Touche.
To shit.
Touche.
Shit or not to shit? That is the question.
Yes, token is used. Am I at 1?
It's whatever you have. I just know that I gave you one.
No,
so I don't
you're
know.
talking about what you're set. You like your hit points?
Yeah.
No, you're
No.
full. No, you're like just like you had a full rest, long rest.
Oh, perfect. Spell slots included?
Spell slot, everything is reset.
Yeah, that's the thing about the life. Everything comes back.
Sweet.
It's not the rules, but you know, there are some rules I just don't like.
Well, these life tokens are not in the rules. They're your rule. And one I share. So.
And what's the number 1 rule? The guy
Don't
is-
anger the DM.
Okay, what's number 2? You could bring.
Don't give the DM ideas.
Broad.
Yeah,
get- yeah.
He's got. Yeah, I like that. That
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah. You just had another inspiration added to your pool.
The Alright.
All right. Which means you have 2 now.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, there we go. So you're coming down this way.
Okay. Yep.
And the blood trail.
Can you slide it back because I can't see it? Towards
say when.
And there. And
Wall, door.
Yep.
Well, you can all come to here. We can use just the one.
okay.
So
There you
that's
go.
that's not a problem. I don't need any of this.
So got a little bit of a land bridge going across up to a door,
Up to a door.
and the blood trail goes
To the door.
to the door. And
Of
in that
course
case,
The blood trail leads to a solid stone door.
that'll work. All right. So, Trill, would you please check the door for traps and whatnot? There's a bit of a there's like a 15-foot narrow land bridge going across a big pool of poop to a door.
Okay. Does the bridge look
Oh, it's
solid?
stone.
It's all stone. Boy, it's a good thing they never had this on American Gladiators, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. Poop pool. That would have been. Wow.
Sorry.
Loving it.
They should, but just add colored water to it and those candy bars from the movie. What were they?
Almond Joys.
Yeah.
Were they almond joys or
Something like
Snickers?
that.
They were something.
Something.
Yeah.
Almond Joys, I think. Yeah. We're better just like styrofoam, poop-shaped styrofoam floating in brown.
All right. So you're at the door there, Mr. Trill.
All right. Guess we're checking.
Roll it up.
Dum, dum,
18.
dum. 18.
It is trapped and it is locked.
Awesome. Awesome. Guess we'll try to first disarm.
Very good.
Uh, 16.
I'm wearing the wrong shirt. I should have disarmed.
Let me check here. Yes, it is disarmed. You find in the mechanism of the locking mechanism a series of needles that were to pop a bag. And that bag is filled with poison.
Yuck. All right, we'll try to unlock.
14 or better, that's it.
Glad you said 14.
All right. Just to let you know, there's no way for anybody to get past you if you open the door and stand there. So if you open it, you're gonna need to enter, or you just back up and let
Okay, I'm
one
gonna run
of
to the
us
bathroom real
meat
quick,
shields
because
go
it
in
works
and
right anymore.
Here, walk in the poop.
But you have to describe it pretty good because I've lost video.
Okay. Basically, you're on a 5-foot wide bridge, so being medium, nobody can pass you except our gnome ranger.
All right.
You're
You
at
need me to?
nothing yet. You're at the door. So if you've unlocked it. So you can either back up and let the barbarian enter, raged, to start absorbing damage, or you can enter yourself, but move off to the side so somebody can enter after you.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we'll enter and move
To the side.
to the side, right side.
Right. Okay. So he will open it up and enter stage right, or stage left from your perspective.
Okay.
All right. So I take it. Do you want initiative so we can?
Well, no, because he opened the door.
Yep. He's gonna.
He went in.
and move stage that direction.
Okay. He steps. He moves here.
Okay.
I just need to know where he is. There's some bags and stuff there, but that doesn't take up
Right.
enough room to be concerned with. Yeah. I'm not going to tell Mason that, yeah, there was a place where another character could have come in.
Wow.
I didn't realize I had it written that way. Okay. Straight to initiative as you yell out. Now, Trill, when you step in and off to the side, you see 5 gnomes with these huge sickles, red caps, and hanging there. That's what this guy is. That's why I put him on that, like a step stool thing. But he's tied up and hanging. He's got all these cuts all over him, and he's slowly bleeding. And the red caps, you see, they duck their head, their caps underneath, and they're dancing and singing to they're saying a name. I'm trying to find it. Oh. I don't think I did have it in this one. Perception. Oh. They keep repeating the name. Vile U Umania. VILE hyphenated
Yeah.
U hyphenated UMNIA.
Interesting.
And it looks like Valbulus Vile U Umnia.
Okay. So initiatives. Oh, yeah. She gets.
I got a 19.
I got a base 19.
I got a 6.
Plus 1, I got a 20.
$19. Please put me before Mason.
Don't have the TM that.
You trust me. You want me to go before you.
What's your initiative bonus?
+2.
Oh, same.
Mine was +3 and I still got a 6.
Wow. Ron, she's giving you a run for your money. Mr. Dave, initiative?
14.
14. All right. So that's basically the way it is.
Okay. Text Dave.
Can we?
Text Dave.
Yeah.
You guys aren't in yet.
Right.
Attacks Dave. Attacks Dave. They all come at Dave.
Yep.
They're small. He stepped in. They stopped. They turned right to him. They're actually going to be slightly surprised as the others come in, but they can hear you. But
Yeah.
that's what it is. I got 5 attacks on Dave. Number 1, nat 20.
1, 2, 3, 5. Great. You're within range, sir.
Within range of what?
My spirit guardians.
Do you have to see? Because there's a wall between you. I don't know.
Well, from this angle, I would see.
Through the doorway?
I don't think it's. Can I see the Xanathars, please?
Okay, get back to that one. I'm going to do the other 3 just so I know where I am.
It doesn't really matter which one it is.
So I know an 18 hit. That's
I
2
just have to
hit.
make sure that it's
3 hit. That's a 19 plus. 21. 4 hit. Does an 18 hit, Trill?
Yep.
Okay. They all hit with the... Ooh, I'll get back to that.
not yet. I am not raging yet.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, the nat 20 is 12 plus 3, 15. The second attack hits you for 8. The third for 12. The fourth 8. The fifth 11. That's the first attack. Second attack. I know an 8 something will miss. 1 will hit, 17 plus. Nat 20 again.
Damn.
That's 3. Number 4 is, does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay, so 1 hit, 1 was a nat 20. 2 hit, and 1 more. And a 17.
Well, you had one. No, you had 2 misses, and you had rolled an 8, and then you rolled,
Okay, there's still 3 hits.
yeah, one of them was an 8.
One is, so we'll do the regular hits. Is 9. 10, and the other nat 20 is 12 plus 7.
19. Wow.
And you have 5 DC 14 dexterity saving throws to take. They're nasty.
5.
Yeah, 1 for each. Because they're sickling him, slash, hack,
Blood
hack,
everywhere.
and then they kick him.
Oh. Try and
Well.
mark him prone.
What's the attribute against?
14 dex. 1 for each one.
So all I gotta do is roll a 2 or better, I think.
The next saves are good.
Very good. You definitely did not want to fail.
Now, her turn. Okay. Rage. 4. So she's basically in the doorway at this point because she can't occupy the same space as a hostile.
Okay.
Or can she?
They're small.
So she can occupy regardless.
Regardless, you can still take up.
Okay. Okay.
The rules say no because they block you, but I'm like, I don't allow for you to be able to attack the one that's in the same space. They're right there. They're under your legs. You can attack to their side. You can't attack that one.
Okay.
That's how I modify it because the rules are
Well,
friendlies you can.
okay. In that case, in the door, she's going to attack the one.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't
The
matter.
the only difference to that I think is like the halflings can occupy an enemy space also. I think it's halflings, but otherwise you get blocked.
Okay.
Not so much blocked as they back away to be able to attack and everything like that.
$17.
Yep.
For 14.
Got it.
Second attack. That's 26, so I'm assuming that'll hit.
Yeah, their ACs are 13, just so you'll know.
And 10 more.
And the figures I have, all except for one of them, are what they are.
Alright, and
They are those nasty things right there.
alright. I am done. Mr. Mason.
Alright,
The door is blocked.
door is blocked. Is it open though?
It is open.
It is open, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna cast slow on the door going towards that guy who was being tortured over to our monk. And I'm slow as a 40-foot cube. So 40 by 40. And all the enemies in there must make a wisdom save. So they need a 15 or higher to succeed.
1, 3, fail. 2, succeeded.
That's a
3, fail. 4, fail. And 5, succeeded. So, for game purposes, because I went this way, this one and this one
succeed.
succeeded. The rest are
Slowed.
slowed.
Yep, they get half speed, -2 to AC and dex saves, can't use reactions, and only get 1 attack per turn.
Ooh.
If they cast a spell, they have to roll a d20, 11 or higher, they have to wait till next turn. And at the end of their turn, they make another wisdom save to end it.
Just remind me as I go, I do have 2 that will have their normals. But the rest, instead of 3 attacks, they're going to get 1. However, inbound pursuit is not an attack.
Inbound pursuit.
That's them kicking.
Oh.
It's called inbound pursuit. They just swing to kick. The whole idea is to knock you prone. But if they hit you, those boots they have do 3d10 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
They're terrifying.
It's a dex save. You move out of the way. It's not an attack roll. They're just kicking you. But you feel it if they hit you.
Freaking red caps, man.
All right. Dave?
Yeah.
Your turn. You're pretty much surrounded, bud. I hit one twice to your left.
Yep, there's one hurting. And I think it's the one that saved.
Yes, it's one that saved.
So you want to get him out of the way.
Right up to it.
I know his math, always dead air.
Yeah. As opposed to his usually talkative self.
Yeah.
4 hits.
All right. You might want to give them individually because you could change targets.
All right. 9 points. 8 points. 10 points.
Okay, that'll drop that one on that hit.
All right.
And number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Number 1.
Number 1, which was the other one that
Give him
saved.
6.
Well, the other saved one. Okay,
The other
that's way
saved.
over here.
All right. All right, Lisa, your turn.
Okay.
You-
now,
you-
you're-
You can go by me. You're small enough.
all right. I would like to. Am I right up against somebody?
You can go right up next. Yeah, you can go right in and be right next to Dave, and have 2 in range.
All right. And I want to take a stab at the closest one to me, I guess.
Either 3 or 4.
And 17, you said that was
One of the
good.
ones that did not save. Doesn't matter.
That's 5 plus 3. I hit that one for 8. Now the next one I miss. Take another swing at him. 14 plus 6. That hit. And then 5 plus 3 for another 8 points.
Okay.
Yeah, basically she charges into something that's her size and just slashes into it with it just moving out of the way of one of the attacks normal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're fighting other gnomes,
I'm fighting other gnomes.
but these
That
have
is
red
correct.
hats.
These are red caps, so they're
Yeah.
not really.
This one I know where I am. This one will move to here to attack her.
They're not really gnomes. They got red caps.
Because they're all red caps. That's because. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. So we'll have 2 on Yarla and 2 on Trill.
It's not Yarla. Yarla's a
I know,
cleric.
that's what it says there, and that's what I'm using.
That's fine. It's Tara, but Yarla's a friend.
So, first we'll go against Trill. The first one has all of its attacks. Because that's number one. You killed the other one.
Right.
So, first attack, 18.
Yeah.
I know that will because it's straight up 19. And so all three normal attacks hit with normal hits.
All right.
First one is 2, 3. That's 7.
No.
You tell him after. Let me do it all up. That's 7. 3. Another 7. 9. So 7, 7, 9.
23 minus for a total of 13 points, Dave.
That's the first. Oh, that's the sickle. The
Yep.
first guy. The first guy now. Dexterity save DC 14.
Yep. You have a DC 14 dex save, Dave.
Not hard to do when you're down.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. All right. That's an automatic 1 death save.
Fail.
Fail because he's already committed.
Yeah.
Kicks him. But then the other one sees he's down. Turns there. However, these only have 1 attack. So first, will hit. I'll do the other one attack. 10, 16, I think misses her, doesn't it?
Does a 16 hit, Lisa?
Yeah, my armor's 14.
Okay, so that's this one, that one, now that one. All 3 hit. Luckily for her, they only get 1 attack instead of 3. Because they're all slowed.
Um,
I only got 1 attack.
right,
Still
but
hard.
but
That's
you did
okay.
3. That guy got his
The
attack,
first guy,
has 3 attacks.
he's the one that saved his saving throw.
Right. So they get 3 attacks?
They get 3 attacks. Yeah, they're very fast with these sickles. They're called it's called a wicked sickle.
Okay, or that.
That's all right.
3 attacks. She got hit 3 times, but with 3 different ones instead of 9 different attacks. So 3. It's an 11. 6. And 10. And then 3 DC 14 dex saves.
Let's see. 15, so that makes it. Please make it. 7, what's my
5
modifier?
red cap. Was that the plan for 7?
No, this is actually planned for 5. But the strength of the party, I left them. The 1 fail. I played it by ear because the damage and the way you guys and walloping through things, I kept the 5. You are knocked prone.
Aw.
With 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy smokes.
3d10 plus 4.
Wow.
As that boot hills and wails you, and that's what knocked you down. That's all I can do.
Kicking.
Think of how much you just got saved by virtue of slow spell. Wizards are really important.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
Thank you, Gilliam.
All right.
Saved her life.
Yes, you did.
Glad I could help.
One is very much wounded. Another one is
Is
lightly
it-
wounded.
All right. The very much wounded is which one?
That is
Call it this one.
actually it's actually let's see if I can do it. This one.
This one.
Yeah, that's the one that.
Heavy wounded.
Yeah, he hit it pretty hard. He just didn't take it down.
Alright. 22 hit
Yes.
for 15.
Yep.
And I think a 25 would be.
Yep.
Okay. For 15 more.
Take it out. You come in and you just waylay on the red cap.
Alright. Alright. So. Mason.
The problem is you really want to get rid of
That one.
oh,
I will.
this one here.
I'm gonna.
That's the one that saved.
I'm gonna engage.
Yeah, that's the one that saved.
That one's gonna hurt.
It will, but since I'm raging, that's gonna help. But it's your turn there, Mr. Wizard.
I can't see what's going on.
Right.
Doorway.
Maybe you'll have to come in and visit.
I might have to stay a while and listen.
I just moved the door out of the way just so he could actually. That's basically what you can see up through.
Okay. Straight ahead. What is that?
That's
Yeah.
that's our ranger.
I'm pro.
This is our monk who happens to be down.
Yeah, the monk is prone.
Monk is prone. Then bloody.
Okay.
With one automatic failed death save because he got kicked in the last hit.
Yep. I'm gonna go up to the range.
Go up to the ranger.
Yep. And then I'm gonna use a bonus action to spend 2 temporal points to give the
Finding out to
ranger.
work for the rest of the year.
And then to give the ranger 2 AC for
All right, so the ranger has
It's a
2 AC.
2 more AC.
run.
I'm sorry, 2 AC what?
You have an additional 2 AC from the wizard.
Until my next turn.
Yeah, for one
Thank
round.
you. Yeah, I'll take it.
And then I'm going to. We don't have reactions. So was that 25 feet or 30 feet I just moved?
1, 2, 3. 20.
Perfect. And then for my action, I am going to. Let's see. Poison spray the one to my left.
Yep.
So it needs to make a Constitution save. DC 15.
Bad choice. Lucky I rolled a 4, which still is an 8.
Alright, it takes 12 poison damage. And then I'm gonna hop back 10 feet.
Is that regular movement?
Yeah, he only moved 20.
Yeah.
So he still has 10 left.
That's right, and he has no reaction.
Yeah,
So
no
no-
reactions.
So no,
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, because he slowed him.
yeah, no opportunity attack.
Alright,
Good call,
and
bud.
that is my turn.
Trill.
Safe.
Do that, that would be good.
15.
50. So it's a save.
So you're 1 and 1. And Ranger. Not the Yarla.
Tara.
No, you said I was prone, right?
Yeah,
You are not prone. It just takes half your movement to stand up.
it takes you 15 movement to stand up.
I definitely do want to stand up, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
I don't blame you.
Okay, so I get an extra 13 points back, which I'll take. And I think that's all I can do for right now.
Yeah, that was their action. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So the one with his full blown is going after you.
Yep.
Miss 2 plus 8. 18 plus we know will hit.
Yep.
And 18 plus we know will hit.
Yep.
Do your dex save, so you know, because that's just something they do.
One dex save, right?
Yeah, the one that hit.
It's
No, they still get it. It doesn't matter.
No. I'm only engaged with one. Is what you're saying? Is
Right.
What I'm saying.
So, and you can half it after. So there's 12 points and 9 points. The two hits were 9 points.
Total.
No, 12 and 9.
12 and 9. Okay, so it's 21.
21
so
is 11.
10.
Yeah, 10. Sorry, I'm thinking 22.
Okay.
And as long as you made
It's still upright.
still up because that's what it does. So it slashes, good solid hits. Tries to kick and she goes, nope.
Mm-hmm.
I got
2 on her.
2 on her, but they can only get 1 attack. So first one will be hit. Second one, boy, they are hitting. I've been rolling very rarely low. So
Don't
1,
forget, it's 16 to hit me now.
2. Yeah, I rolled a 17 and 18 with my
Well, of
respectives.
course you would.
Reaction.
You figure it out after. Let me do my part, and then you tell me what happens. So
Alright.
only 6 points. Wow.
Was it Silvery
And
Barbs, Mason?
7 points.
Huh?
Yes, it was.
All right.
So 13 points normal damage
13
Aw.
total between the two.
between the two.
All right. So what were they? 7 and 6, basically.
Right. That's
7 and 6. Okay. His reaction was Silvery Barb, so re-roll one of those attacks.
reroll one of the attacks. A 6 will be a miss.
Okay. So
Take the higher. It was only a difference of 1 point.
okay.
However, 2 dex saves
Take
DC
2 dex
14.
saves, DC 14. The Spirit Protectors reduce that 6 to 0 by 7.
That's perfectly fine.
I made them both.
Yay!
Thank goodness.
Good for you.
And you didn't take any damage.
You took no damage between barbs and spirit protectors. They absorbed the damage, and this
Nice.
crazy gnome spatters and sputters and screams epitaphs that you don't know what he's saying, but he's pissed. Like, I hit you. What do you mean? Fuck. Ah,
All
That's a
right.
good saving grace there.
Yes, indeed. All right, her turn. Estrella's turn. All right.
How long does slow last?
How long does your slow last?
Oh, it was the end of his turn, then you make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. And they could.
Okay,
15.
I'll do it next time. Well, I'll do it in the end of their turn. So,
Yeah, end of their turn.
wisdom 14, and the other one 13.
Yep. So it's still
Those two are still slowed.
slowed. Excellent. So
Missed it by 1.
all right.
1 and a 2.
7 points for the first attack on.
The one that's the problem child right
Yes.
now.
Yeah, the one that saved.
Yeah.
And it's AC 16.
The 13.
The 13. Okay, so and then 15 points to that one.
Okay.
She doesn't have much in the way of bonus actions. Hold on. Except to drink a healing potion.
Go to the wizard.
We're back in our room.
Put you back in the room.
Put me back in the room.
Hey, you're back.
Force of the spell, Visage of Madness.
5.
So my face momentarily becomes 30 feet of me.
A what? Who? Where?
What's that?
My face turns into, looks like a demon lord, so every enemy in 30 feet of me needs to make a save.
Wisdom save. 15.
Yes.
Okay. The one right beside him saved.
Okay.
Next one coming my way failed. And then the problem child failed.
Okay. So what's the result?
Alright, those creatures claw at not dealing 1d6 plus their strength mod of damage to themselves. And if they roll a 6, they're blinded permanently. If not, I roll a 1d4 to see how many turns for.
Okay, I have one that failed, right?
2.
Oh, the two on her.
No.
No, they got the one on. No, I remember now. So the first one on her I know failed is D6. He said.
He said
Yep.
D6. Yep. D6 and D6.
The 6.
A 6, so he's permanently blinded.
Yeah,
He takes 6 points
Just a
of
second,
damage.
I gotta.
6 plus strength.
Oh, plus strength.
+4.
and
Their strength and their cons are both 18.
that one's
That one's blinded.
and then
Now we come over to
yep, problem child.
problem child, and I rolled a 4.
All right, so he rolled a 4. So what? So he's blinded for.
One turn.
He's blinded for how long?
One turn.
1 turn. So 4 plus 4 is 8, right?
Yep, I got it.
Well, round.
1 round.
Yeah.
So that guy is going to be blinded until Gilliam's next go.
Right.
And then bonus action, is the ranger still up?
Yes.
Bonus action, 2 more temporary, give her +2 AC for another round. And then I back up and I end my turn.
Okay.
That's saving.
That's sufficient.
That's 1 and 2, or 2 and 1.
2 saves, 1 fail.
Yeah. And that fail was just automatic because it was already committed to the kick.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
Star.
Kara. There's
Okay.
one
So
guy
I got
that.
2.
Yep.
Oh, go ahead.
I
I
was
got
just-
2 on me, right?
yes, you do.
All right, let's take a swing and see what we get. 11 plus 6 to hit, so 17 hits, right?
Yep.
And 4 plus 3, so I do 7 damage. Let's see, swing again. 13, I think, does not hit, right?
It does.
It does.
Oh, it does?
The AC is a 13.
Yeah, so that's another 9 points of damage. And one last swing. It's 13. We get 5 points of damage.
Yeah, they're all. One's bloodied, 2 are bleeding out. Almost.
We're trying.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but this is the neat part. I have one
That can
that
see.
gets. I have one that gets 1 attack and can see. I'm gonna do him.
I can see.
Misses.
Okay.
Her dex.
Make your deck save.
That's the only one that can. I'm not allowing the others to. They can't see. I'm not gonna allow it
Let's see.
because it's
So I get 18 for my dex
Yeah.
save.
That's because they see the target and they kick it, and I'm not going to roll. It's no roll involved.
Yep.
So I made
The blinded one, disadvantage. The blinded one, disadvantage attack 1. 19.
That'll hit.
Okay, the disadvantage still did it. Disadvantage attack 2. I know 12 won't do it. And disadvantage attack 3.
Wow.
Nat 20, 9.
All right.
So 1 hit.
All right.
Reaction. Wait, never mind. He already had disadvantage. Never mind.
Couldn't see him
That
anyway.
one-
He moved back. So 12 points.
12 points. Hold on. 4 points.
And DC 14 dex save because he hit 1 time, so he knows where to kick.
Okay, I went prone. And how much?
Let's find out. $19.
So 9. Because it's bludgeoning, right?
It's bludgeoning. So yeah, blindly he swings and he feels that sickle hit 1 time. He just falls up with the kick at the same place where he's stuck for a second.
Yep. Alright, so. Where's my grade D6?
No, I haven't moved.
Ah, there it is. Alright, so.
wow.
Alright, so it's her turn?
Yep.
Alright.
My turn?
No, my Australia.
It is. I was gonna say, wait a minute,
Alright.
didn't I just go?
Yeah, that one. A 13 on the die will hit, plus my bonuses. So that's 15 more damage.
Just enough.
Okay.
Takes it out.
So I'm gonna turn. I have one more attack. Can I use that attack to feed him a potion of healing?
It'll be a full action because you're
Oh,
going.
so I have to spend both
It
attacks.
it is your action, the total thing.
Okay, so I
because
can't- I can't-
is he's down, so you gotta and force him to drink it.
I can't. I have to.
You
give
would
up-
have to, yeah,
give both attacks. Okay.
yeah.
In that case, I will step over there, spend my second attack, just shy of a nat 20, which will be that one I believe is the permanently blinded one.
Correct.
Total of 6. I rolled 2 on a 12-sided die. It's like, come on. Okay. All right.
And then it goes-
And then I'm going to back.
And then we go to the wizard. Nope. Yeah, we go to the wizard.
Yep.
Alright. Run up, poison spray that one closest to me in the face.
Poison spray.
So, con 15 save.
12.
All right. So do what it is you do.
Nice. 20 poison damage.
How much?
20.
20. And
Yeah, sputters and spits up vial liquid and frothing at the mouth, falls down, shakes like crazy, and just stops.
Okay. And then what?
And then that's it.
Okay.
It's actually quite the overkill.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Okay, not bad for a Dave.
Death saving throw.
That's a nope.
2 and 2.
Okay.
We're bottom of the ninth.
Yep.
Alright, how many are left? Just the
Just the one.
Just the one.
one.
And it's your turn, Dara.
Okay, let's swing and a miss. Let's see.
Swing about
18 hits. 2 plus 3, 5 damage.
Yeah, he ain't gonna make it.
13 you said hits, right?
I'm at 37 of 45.
So that's another 7 damage. Last but not least, and I miss.
Really?
Of course I do.
Do the math. 37
I know.
of 45, 7 points of damage.
Yes. I know. I know. I know.
Oh,
It's turn.
it's turn, but he's blinded.
Blinded.
No,
Yes, this one's blinded permanently. This is the permanent.
this is the permanent blind.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
permanent one.
Yeah, this is the permanent.
and he can only get
one attack.
one attack.
Oh, what? No, do his save.
No,
He
that's
forgot to do a save
right.
last turn.
'Cause he can see.
No, he's not slow. He's permanently.
Oh,
blinded.
okay. Well, he's still got three attacks at disadvantage. So the first one, 16.
That'll hit, I believe. Yes.
Do I still have?
Yep, you do.
Okay.
Second one, doesn't matter. Third one, 16.
All right. Whatever it is, subtract 5 points from it.
4 and 4 is 8, so 3.
3. Okay.
Then 4, 11.
So is that including the 3?
No, that'll make it 15.
4.
Plus the one deck save because he did hit her.
14 points of damage and a deck save.
Okay. And my dex save is 15 plus 6, 21 dex save.
Oh yeah, you saw that boot coming. You just really stepped right out of the way of it. He's swinging wildly and blind. You got lucky and just tried to, and it's easy to just step aside of this flailing.
He's getting hit, but no real damage. Yikes.
Estrella uses her entire action to pour a healing potion down Trill's throat. Spread open the beak, get between the beard,
Dump it in.
dump it in. And since it's a full action versus the bonus, it's maxed.
No,
I thought that was
you're forcing it down.
oh okay.
So it balances out.
Total of 7. Dave.
If you were and you did and you max, yeah, but
All right. So 7 points healing.
and then Mason can just spit on it.
And yeah, Mason, you get to do your
I'm gonna walk up to it and poison it.
Does it take half damage with a save?
No.
Oh, okay. Didn't save anyway.
all right.
8 poison damage.
Yee-hoo.
Yeah, he had 1 point left. So
That's 5 poison.
Of course it did, and that's why I missed. That's okay.
That was close there, Trill.
Well, I don't think he's worried about because he still has his life savings. Might as well save it and see what the death saves do.
Yeah. That's true. He would have come up back full.
Mm-hmm. So, well, if he made his death save, he would have come back with a point.
Yeah.
But if he had died, he shakes it out and he feels much better.
There you go. But still.
Well,
See, but for me, like I said, originally I was going to cut it because there's only 3 of us. No, I'm going to stick with the 5 because the damage you guys, the curves, and now I'm glad I did. You felt it, you got hurt, but
No, we would not have been as good had Mason not shown up.
well, that would have been a different story.
No, because 3, no, 3 would have been.
Yeah, I probably would have modified that, but
Yeah. Because that would be 15 attacks to 3.
yeah, but you
5.
still,
Yeah.
the 3 with the wizard and the way they were rolling and they.
Yep.
But you felt it. It became for me to them. It was an earned,
It was a well-earned fight.
well-earned fight.
All right. So what we got in here?
some bags, some boxes, and some poor
Yeah,
bugger
just
hanging.
what I.
There's some poor guy that's hanging there. She'll help down.
Yeah, we should cut him down.
That's
And find-
See if we can save him.
You can.
You're taller, you can reach.
Absolutely.
Now, none of these items in there are trapped. They're using it. The bags, the sacks, that was supplies.
Okay.
The crates, the things he's standing on. Total, you can get it to him, or if you can hear it, there's 2,900 copper.
Do you need me to repeat, Dave, or can you hear him?
I'm here.
All right.
Okay, 2,900 copper, 560 silver, 100 electum, and 170 gold.
$170 gold, 100 electrum, 560 silver, and 2,900 copper.
That is correct. You also find a scrap piece of parchment, which is a hand-drawn, very scrap local map area.
Okay.
And looks like the red caps use blood to mark like a trail to go to and from where they are now to this place that either they came from or they're going back to.
What does it look
Any
like?
little.
It's hand-drawn. You're not from this
Yeah.
specific region, so you're not sure.
What about him? Does he know?
No. I wanted RP'd.
You want an RP? All right. What's your name?
Robert Kitty.
Robert Kidding?
Kitty.
Kitty.
Robert Kitty. People call me Bobcat.
Oh, Bobcat. Human or
Half elf.
half elf? Well, Bobcat, it's use a do we have medical kit use available, Dave?
I have a cure wounds.
Oh, that'll work too.
Hang on there.
Robert Kitty. My name.
Spells. Cure wounds.
He
Cast that.
the reason he doesn't know that he's a city boy. He doesn't go outside the city,
All right, this
so he
is-
doesn't know
Oh, this is
where.
This is outside the city.
Right. It shows the city. It shows the. You can tell by looking at it. They have like this square area of the city, with like 3 or 4 primary buildings, but the sewer thing you came in and boom, and then it goes under the sewers, outside the sewers, which you can easily tell because it's through the city, but then it goes out somewhere outside the city. He's a city boy. He's not a farmer. He doesn't know anything outside the city. He's never left the city.
Okay. How many, Lisa?
Just give him an extra 9 points.
Yeah, he's a commoner. You saved his life.
Yeah. That pretty much made him full up.
He's looking a little better.
Just a little bit.
I feel better.
In a second.
And the you said the sacks were like supplies and stuff.
That's supplies, yeah.
Okay, so a few days worth of food and water or equipment.
No, this is usable thing. This is their equipment is their sickles and their boots. That's their primary equipment. This is basically stacks of hardtack. This is traveling food for these 5.
Okay. You want a set of boots that you can kick with?
We'll take it.
As gnomes, no,
Sure.
no. Ron
She
shaking
can
his-
wear them, but they're heavy. She's not trained with them for what they do with them. It's like putting on supersized,
then.
heavy
I'll
plate
keep them.
mail boots.
Oh, okay.
I'll keep the broom.
They know how to use these things, and they have strengths of 18. That's why they're not affected by them.
Never mind.
Okay.
I'll keep my boots.
They're really
Stupid red
supersized, pure iron. That's why they do 3D10 plus 4. They wham, crack ribs, break arms, break legs.
The iron. Sweet.
Yeah, you melt them down for something if you want, but
Yeah.
they are. You pick them. They are quite heavy.
So we got 5 pairs of these big ass boots.
5 pairs of big ass boots and 5 sickles if you want them. They wore no armor. They're just tough skinned.
Sickles. Okay. And then
You basically, the supplies here,
Yes.
you basically have 14 days of supplies for 5 individuals.
all right.
So 14 times 5 is how many days worth?
Dave, we also have 70 man days of supplies.
Yeah,
Rations.
they're iron rats.
70 days.
70 days for individual. Basically 2 weeks for 5 people.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with stuff. It's what they were eating. There's more. You can see some empty sacks too. That's what's still here.
So, what? Maybe 3 or 4 empty sacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not reusable.
Oh, they're not.
No, they slice them open and they do their thing.
Gotcha. All right.
D&DE rations.
Yep. So, Bobcat, what is it that you do in town?
Watching the joust.
And right.
He's here for the joust.
Okay, so he's not a local.
He's a local here, but this is why he's here. He was watching and got captured.
Right.
Why did they want him? What do they want with him?
I don't know. They were dancing and singing and praising to this person and slicing and dicing me and dipping their heads in it and laughing and chuckling, and it was terrible. It was horrible.
It just seems funny
Was it
they would just
justified?
take this guy for without a reason.
Oh no, they
Give me a. We'll go with history. Maybe you heard about this somewhere.
So what am I rolling?
You tell me what you rolled.
I got a 7.
They're just fucked up gnomes as far as you can tell.
Can I also roll?
Anybody can roll.
I got a 23.
Oh my god.
Somewhere in your wizard studies, you read about red caps. Red caps are chaotic, evil, Feywild gnomes who revel in bloodlust and bloodletting, and they soak their caps in the blood, and they require to soak their caps in the blood, or they start to wither away.
All I know is my family hated him. That's all I know.
I relayed the message to the ranger. Well, ranger about red caps. Well, I still.
No red caps, bad.
Alright. So, this is where the trail led.
This is where the trail led. The blood trail of somebody else. Yeah, it wasn't, they weren't torturing him away. This, you found this guy, but you followed this blood trail. But that blood trail was somebody else. You don't see that particular person. This guy was healthy. They hung him and started cutting him. The other person is somebody they tortured where they were, and it was the blood dripping from their caps and stuff. That's what you were following. You just didn't know it.
Okay.
Yikes.
Alright.
Remember,
Shall we follow
missing
the
persons, murdered person, blood everywhere.
They didn't know.
They didn't know, and that's why you didn't find the stable hands or anything. They cut them up into little bitty pieces, fed them to the dogs and stuff. And this guy they had down here. So after they saturated and had their fun here, they came back here and were having their fun. This guy actually wasn't supposed to be cut up because he went straight down here, but I forgot. Because you came straight down. They didn't have to do this guy for a few more days.
Ah.
But as I was reading, that's how I had it written. And so I forgot. So he would have just been hanging there, and they would have just been dancing and singing, and then perfectly fine because they had just recently sopped their caps.
That's alright. That's okay by me. Saving somebody is still saving somebody.
Right. Like I said, it's supposed to be survival checks along the way, but you managed to get right to it, so that's fine. It all worked out fine.
Of course, Estrella would do this. She says, she would tell him to hit the nearest bar and thank Festin properly for being safe.
Whoever Festin is, okay.
You don't know who Festin is?
He doesn't know.
And she, on the way up, she will
regale me like, okay, yeah, Festin, right? Festin, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. There were no clerics in the air, so it's like, okay.
There's a good never a good cleric around when you need one. Alright. Are we going to follow this map back to the X? At
Well,
the
you
other
could
end?
come all back out now, and you decide what you're going to do next. Basically, there's another little dungeon run, 20 total rooms
Yeah.
to the level 9.
Wow.
So you do this part. That's why I said I want to do this, because this is part of it. This was the small run to get that information to get to this other part. So it's like the level 8 to 9 is this 2 dungeon run, but the first one was just those. All those things I've met on the way were just and things that I placed as encounters. They were the various guards and some things that lived down there. The Yeth Hounds were actually their guards, their exterior guards.
But now we have the map.
Because Yeth Hounds, they work with Fae.
I'm telling you, they told me there were gators in this sewer.
Okay, so at this point, Festin's probably, Sarandros has probably done his.
Right, he had to do his while they do that. And by the time they come out, and Well, actually, I'm gonna have you roleplay. I don't know what you're gonna do. You come out, you stink, you're full of goo. Mr. Mason,
Yes.
please roll me a con save at disadvantage. I am not telling you the number. Just tell me what it is.
Yes. 5.
Thank you. Yeah, but it doesn't take. It takes. It takes. A few, there's no
All right.
indication right now.
All right, so they're coming out. They're stinky. At this point,
They
Yes.
come. They come back out where you came in. You just follow it back. You come back out in the stables.
yes. And I'm heading in there.
Well, you're not there yet. You got to do your little celebration. You're still not here.
Oh, okay.
That didn't take. What they did didn't take long. It took 10 minutes. Most of it was walking.
All right. In that case, we need to see the inspector. I can't remember what his name was.
Cluzo.
Yeah. Officer Hoffel.
I've the gnome.
The gnome.
Officer Awful?
Not Hoffel.
Hoffel. He was the inspector. The local lord wanted to keep it on the hush hush because of how nasty it was, and asked you to go check this out, and to meet Officer Hoffel, who will explain things to you.
So, explain to Officer Hoffel. Well, first off, grab a whole
What
bunch of hay,
responsible?
start cleaning.
Yeah, you make a concerted failed effort with it. Yes.
Some water, but making the effort. It's like,
Yeah.
while we're doing this,
I mean, well, it doesn't matter. Everybody is nasty in one degree or another.
yeah, I mean, Estrella, not so much, but
Well, everybody's bloodied by virtue of the red caps. When they hit and stuff like that, the blood flies off
Oh,
their
yeah.
caps and bloodies you up. And of course, in the case of our mighty wizard, he was totally dunked.
oh yeah, and then start.
And most, at one point or another, had to go through it
But clean as best
as clean as you can get. But you still
But
stink.
give a debrief while we're there, and say they were not operating alone, probably.
Well, they're red caps. Because you explain what he knows what a red cap is. Those are from the Feywild. So how did they get here? There are limited ways to come and go from the Feywild.
Dave just dropped. I'm not sure how or why, but well, show the map.
He recognizes the general area,
Okay.
but he couldn't tell you the specifics of it. Only because he's a city cop. But he goes out and about sometimes. He doesn't go out to the degree to understand exactly where this is. But he can tell you the general direction, and he doesn't know what's out there. But you've got that general direction by the map. It really doesn't add to any more information.
Yep. Does the city have any scouts that we could talk to for more?
I'm a city cop. I have nothing to do with
All right.
outside.
Then, if you can point us to the nearest bathhouse, we'll clean up and then maybe speak to his lordship.
You must absolutely go to the nearest bathhouse. And he definitely tells you where the nearest one is.
Since we were doing this on the QT for
You're
his
doing it on the
lordship,
QT.
would his lordship pick up the bill?
He will send information to them that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't see why not because you weren't paid for it. He just wanted you to, there's no pay mentioned.
Correct.
Well, you didn't ask or anything. There's
No.
no, but you got good pay anyway.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
Wherever they got this money from to operate, 'cause it was their operating funds. That's why I didn't put in as much as it was supposed to be. I
because
looked
they were
more-
operating.
It was operating. They've been spending it and doing things. Because even as red caps, they can hide their cap and they walk around as regular gnomes or whatever they need. Plus the supplies, you know.
Absolutely. No, that,
But you
so-
still made a good chunk of change, all things
Yeah,
considered.
it's a fair chunk of change. And yeah, so once we get cleaned up, then
We're
report.
spiffy, or at least not as smelly.
Well,
You have one of two options. This is from the folks getting you in the bathhouse. He paid for the bath, not for the cleaning of your items and gear.
okay.
You for the bath. He covered that cost. In the case of the wizard, his clothes are utterly ruined.
Okay.
Everybody else's. No. Who else hopped into it? Didn't our gnome hop in there too and cut across? I believe our gnome did that. Or was it Trill?
No, Trill
hopped
would.
in?
Trill would
So
not
yeah,
touch
so
it.
she hopped in.
No, because
Somebody
dude,
hopped in.
That was that was Sir Andros.
Okay,
But-
I'm talking about this one. So it was just Mason who hopped in.
Yeah, on this section it was just Mason.
He needs to replace those clothes. They are too.
Too bad.
Well, you figure torn and shredded from the
Combat.
attack of the animal and then totally submerged.
Yep.
The rest,
Clothes or my armor?
Clothes.
your clothes.
Alright.
You need to replace clothes.
The armor and everything like that just needs to be cleaned. For game mechanics, you pay, you know how you pay whatever your living expenses is? Well, you add a pour to it.
Okay.
It's not expensive to do all this. You just add
Just
an
add.
additional fee on top because these are being totally replaced or repaired.
All right.
And most of the clothes are not, unless you want to buy rich person's clothes, they're not that expensive.
No.
So if you want to live, I don't care what your living is, I live moderate, you still add a pour on top of it.
Yep.
And that's really for everybody. Get them all cleaned
And or replace.
and or replaced, whatever the case may
Yep.
be.
Yep.
On top of your regular maintenance. You can talk to Dave later on because he's gone, to deduct it.
Yeah, he
I'm
dropped.
gonna buy fine clothes.
That's out of your own pocket.
Yep. I know.
All right.
But he'll still have a backup set. That's just, they're going to do that because he's got no clothes to walk out with. They're not going to give him those clothes.
Yeah.
And then he can go shopping and buy more refined clothing.
So after
But
that,
now after the washing and the cleansing and everything they
then he
do,
can report to his lordship.
then they go back to the jousting of the lordship. They will have heard about this great joust on the way there to your tent. Oh, they would have heard about that because it was a good run. It was a good run.
Talk in the bathhouse.
Yeah.
Yep. back and forth between Sir Andros McAllister and Sir Humperdinck. Sir Andros came out on top. Yes. Okay. And so we.
It's totally up to you what you did. This is where you're at.
Right. So we're out of the bathhouse.
You're out of bathhouse. You're
we have to
clean.
report to his lordship because
Everybody's damaged. Everything. It's still the same.
everybody's what? Who?
The same as when you left the sewers.
As far as hit points and stuff.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, after the bathhouse, you can take a short rest if you want, but you're going to have long rest time.
Well, right. It's take the bathhouse will be a short rest.
Right, because you're relaxing. You're enjoying it. You're enjoying the bath.
Yes. So we're taking a short rest. So if you want to do any heals, you can do. Oh, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. Two. Ooh, that's 23. You know what? I'm only using 2 hit dice.
But now she can go on guard and you're back.
Yeah. And of course, I'll be there when she's giving the debrief.
Also, don't forget, even though they weren't here, still the cleaning and still you still have to for the whole group.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Wow.
when you get a hold of Dave, you can email him, tell him you need for the group funds, cost of living, whatever you do, plus an additional half.
Well, Sir Andros has his prestidigitation that he can just.
Right. The thing I play with that, it's great when you're going for quick, but it's not properly cleaned.
No, but it doesn't. It will prevent a ruin.
Right. I'm just saying, you always want to properly clean. That's your cost of living, regardless. You
Yes.
can prestidigite all you want to. You still want to get
Correct.
it in the laundry and get that proper smell
Yes,
and all that. That's all I'm saying.
but it will avoid the extra cost
Yeah.
because it's all part of the normal laundry is part of the normal day to day.
And he's saying this is a case where if there's any extra little savings you want to plug into that, by all means.
Yeah.
But
But that he's not going to. He just did that on his way out just so he could look appropriate. Right.
Yeah, he doesn't incur that cost anyway.
Yeah. But you get there.
And you now it's rope. You're sitting there. You're at the tent. You're doing your thing. You've had your joust. And you, even though
Does
you look good on the lists, even though by virtue of this fight, you look good on the lists.
Yep.
You know, it shows this added. This guy can put on a show. Let's see if he can keep putting on a show, kind of a thing.
Okay. But as far as for the role play, report to his lordship, debrief him, let him.
You don't have to. Humperdinck does this.
Hoffel.
I'm sorry, Hoffel. I got Engelbert Humperdinck in my. You were to go see Hoffel. Hoffel will explain to you that he will do all. You tell him, and then he goes or he lets them know, because he doesn't want to see you guys constantly coming and going to him.
Okay.
The QT.
And
You saw him as a lord. You're here for this. Let's keep it on the QT.
all right, then just ask him.
He gets the information.
He gets the
regardless.
information and the request for us to speak with a non-city, somebody with knowledge of the area.
Hoff can just come back. He'll just start asking people. There's plenty from this country here. They came in from the country to watch the jousting.
Correct, but I'm sure he has experts on staff, like Army or.
Let me try to do this as best as I can. If there's a follow up to this, which you briefed him,
Then yes.
we want to keep it on the QT.
Fair enough.
Just ask people that you're
Fair
wondering where this place is. There's hundreds here, if not more.
Fair enough. We can
Because
do
again,
that.
they all came from the outside. They came. This is the role play. Finding somebody. Hey, can you recognize this? Can you recognize this? Can you recognize this?
Okay. So, can do that.
Because he'll explain to you now. I got to get this map. Show them to him. What spies? Who's looking? What's going? It's keep it.
QT. Can do.
Because they did not expect a fall. They didn't expect there to be more to this. Just find the murderers. They have paid justice. Okay. This goes somewhere.
Yep.
And all you got to do is ask around.
So, just make the asking. Hmm. Go up to a small crowd that's at a. I'm sure that they have a drinking tent.
Yeah, there's always the pub tent. It's a fair.
Of course. So I'm up. I didn't win the tournament. I'm just moving up.
Right, you're moving up. You've been to each one. It shows your rankings.
There's a big crowd here, fairly decent sized crowd at the top 10.
This time they will just say there's 11 people inside this. They come and go, come and go. When you walk in, there's 11 people.
11 people. Okay. So,
Mixed
Dur-
races.
during this time, over the next however long, 15, 30 minutes, whatever, I'm sure people are going to be coming in, but I'll be buying.
Just for craps and giggles, 20 more come in, so there's 31 people, and then in this time frame, 10 leave. So, in the end, you went from 11 to 13.
Okay. No, 11, that's 31, minus 10
Minus
is
10.
21.
21.
Okay. So, we have 21
My
people.
Marine Corps math. Leave me alone.
Yes, I know. So, during this, I'm buying drinks.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Basically-
separate funds.
I know. 10
Just-
gold. That's all.
Okay.
10 gold.
More than enough.
All right. So maybe even 2 rounds, if that's.
Huh? They're just sitting there. You're doing everything. I'm trying to push them.
And I'm just going to be asking them to describe. Okay.
Once you start asking, yes, you gave them drinks and everything like that, but they tend to shy away from a lord. These are the common people. Drinks or no drinks, you're boosting, you're giving +1. Now you're plus, just so you know, remember this. You got the 1 before I gave you this one, that. So I'm only making it 1. So when you go to the next joust, you're at +2 for crowd gathering for what you're doing here.
Okay.
So you're providing a, hey, it was this great thing. Who did it that way? You're still, they're still shying away because you're still a lord. But you're providing, so this isn't helping you with this, but it's helping you
On the other side.
on the other side.
So instead
So
of.
remember that when these guys
so I
go,
was +1 coming in. I gained a
+1 for the great show,
Now +1 more.
+1. So you got +2 for the next go. It's not cumulative for the pluses you got here.
Okay.
So when you go to the next place, you automatically start with whoever you send them out.
Okay.
They're going to have +2 to whatever the roll is.
Okay.
By word of mouth, and he provided drinks, and what a great show. Okay? Because each time it's a whole new roll.
Okay.
It's not cumulative.
Looks like.
But you quickly realize you're still a lord, and they really don't want to get into a common chat with you because there's. Yeah.
Alright, looks like this is not my forte at this point. They're not wanting to chit chat with me, even though even though the common folk do love me for my kindness and generosity.
Correct.
But in fact, so you guys got to take over on gaining the info on this one, guys.
What's your least favorite race?
I didn't catch that.
Least favorite race?
My guy is racist.
This guy is racist.
Most likely Drow.
Probably Drow.
I
Yeah.
sit there like, I like you.
It's who? Oh, hi. I'm not home, so I don't know. I really don't know, so I have no clue. All right. Last time it was because there was something behind our shower handle there, the on-off valve. She should be, yeah. The kids should be either in bed or going to bed very shortly. So yeah, she should be. You sending somebody over? Okay. Okay. And if you could call her direct, because she'll be able to give you any answers without having to hang up. Do you have her direct number? Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Bye bye. All right.
Alright,
Sorry.
you're good. But yeah, he says drow, and I go, you know, back in my time, drow used to be sold as slaves between 3 cities of the free folk.
The single Drow who's here will look at you and start laughing his ass off. Whoever gave you that information is totally convoluted and lying through their teeth. My race is the most powerful race. We control. Nobody controls us. Ever.
And I go, I'm from 2000. I don't know where you got that info. Slaves to the elves when they thought you as insignificant.
You really don't know shit. Wherever you got brought up, told you the exact opposite. My people are the ones who rule. I left them for that reason. That's why I'm up here. I didn't buy into that whole slavery and destroying of houses if possible and matron mothers. I'm on the run from that crap. So you get your crap together before you come over here and start saying crap to me. What'd you do? Eat a bunch of crap or something?
No, I grew up with 4 drow slaves. Well, good for you. And I turn away, and my face just gets all disgusted, like, I'm like, oh, gee.
He just shrugs his shoulders like, whatever, man. You're fucked up.
I miss the good old days. And I order a drink.
Well, the drink's already paid for.
Yeah, I know.
But you tell me what you're going to do. This is figuring out where you need to go. They will not talk to the noble. Not for this. They just don't trust him. He's still a noble.
Alright, so out of character, what do I need to find out? I've got the memory of a
You got to find out. Oh, excuse me. Where this map goes.
where the smack goes?
Yeah, you wanna
The map.
get a general layout of this hand-drawn map. See if somebody knows where it is, so you'll know where to go.
Alright, who has the map right now?
The Lord.
No,
No, not Estrella.
Estrella does.
Alright, I'll go to Estrella. You come here
Yes.
for a second.
Hi.
Can you see that map?
Certainly. What do you want to see about it?
Oh my god. I just got the brightest idea.
She's usually not a good sign.
It's not a good sign. I take the map, and I turn around at the drow, and I walk over to him, and I apologize.
She follows him real close. She's not letting that out.
Alright.
Not letting it out of her sight.
Alright, I walk over to the drow, and I go, hey, so my teammates want me to stop looking down on other races, so I have to apologize.
Ooh, I bet that hurt.
Yep. Pride out the window. And then I give a subtle bow and I go, I'm Gilliam Moranis.
Name's Dritz. Dritz Durden.
Oh, Jesus.
Why not? I wasn't going to, but I had to.
I go, it is a pleasure to meet you. And I give another slight bow. And I go, I actually have a question. If you are bettering yourself, unlike the other drow that what I grew up know of, and you are breaking away from all the drow are doing nowadays, can you by chance help us?
All depends on what it is.
We need to find out where a specific map leads to.
Okay.
And I gesture at my companion who has the map. I'm horrible with names.
Estrella.
Estrella. And then like, come here. I'm like, Ken. I'm like, he might be able to help.
Just because. Roll me just a straight D20.
14.
Uh,
Just a D20, nothing added.
no, I had to see. I put a number in my head just to see if he had been in that direction.
Alright, so I got a 13.
I don't know that area. I came from the south. This looks like it cuts northeast.
Oh.
Northeast. Alright. Thank you. That's definitely a lot more information than
What is in the south?
Well, the south goes to other parts of the of these lands.
So you're
So
from
it's not-
the Three Towns area?
No,
That's,
I'm not even from this realm.
oh.
It was a mistake. I got popped in, and I'm looking to go back home.
Well, I hope you get there successfully.
It's a goal. I have things I need to do. But you know, like anything, there was some sort of fair, so why not?
Absolutely. She is.
She doesn't care.
I know. But that's how she carries herself.
Right.
And the confidence with that as well.
He has his love. He could care less.
So the flirtation is there.
Yeah, but he obviously shows no interest.
Okay.
Just because we know the story, so I might as well use somebody I know.
Might as well. But
I never finished the tail end of it. After a while, I got
more.
bored with him. The whole bringing them back to life thing, 10,000 years later kind of thing, threw me.
Yeah.
Kind of, I was like, nah.
So. Is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, because he's hasn't come back.
Must have. Or he lost connection, so it must have been something.
All right.
Well, that was my attempt. At least we know it doesn't go south.
Push her.
Hmm?
Push her.
Lisa. Lisa. Tara. Tara. Yeah, she must be AFK for a little bit. Estrella. Being a follower of Festin. In a different tent, will also drop some coin. Looking to find information about this region to the northeast. She'll play drinking games.
Did we lose somebody?
Yeah, Lisa. So
What's it-
she might have been having tech troubles.
Hmm.
There she is. Now you're muted. And she's back anyway. I don't know if she still has tech troubles. But straight over. Do drinking games.
She does drinking games.
There you are.
Sorry about that. That was weird, and it took forever to reboot. I was trying to say, and nobody could hear me, maybe we should ask the barkeep a couple of
There's no
questions.
real barkeep. It's not like a tavern.
Nah,
There
there's-
are servants, like a fair. There's people here that are doing it, but there's no one.
Okay. Well, maybe we can approach some of the servants and kind of grease their palms with a little silver and ask them to look at our map. Hey, does this look familiar to you?
I'm.
Do you have any idea what this could be?
I'm city bred. Maybe you should ask farmers or herders.
Arbors or who?
Herders.
Farmers and
I could-
herders.
Yep, that could be a good idea too. I just know like people that are servants and whatnot, nobody ever sees them and notices them, which means they pick up a lot of.
Yeah,
stuff.
but I pick up gossip and people talking, but I really don't know much outside the city.
All right, fair enough.
I wrote it that way. You slowly get to the proper people.
We're getting there.
I did try to make this more role play. That's why I have it set for certain types of people. You can get to those types of people like you just did by asking other people, but that's the general idea. Again, trying to push the RP in between dungeon runs. Otherwise, hey, let's go to the next dungeon, and you're just always going to the next dungeon.
Well, we did get a lead that we're heading northeast, so that's a plus.
Yes, you do know that from one that map shows more of a northeasterly because the person came from the exact opposite, and it's easy enough to figure out that's the opposite of the way I came in.
So let's keep trucking northeast. Whew.
Well, let's talk
where?
talk to the farmers and herders. Find out what's in the northeast. I can't get close to them because I'm too uppity crust for them.
That's the thing about where you are. Just to remind you, you got this fair, the farmers here. You got farmers market. You've got the ox pulls. You've got all the things you know of a fair. So there's a lot of farmers and herders here trying to get the blue ribbon.
Well, let's go look at their fine animals, shall we?
I'll stop off at a jeweler's tent.
Yeah, you can do your thing. I want to push this.
You guys do that. I have a few drinks and I talk.
Just pay
Also
for it.
wanting to get home.
It's easy enough. All right. Well, I'm focused on Lisa there. Where you going there, girl?
I'm heading off to the pens to look at these fine animals and maybe talk up somebody. One of these farmers with,
All right. So you start talking. What are you asking?
Mighty fine set of oxen you got there. Hey, would you mind perhaps helping me and my companion? We have a map and we're trying to meet up with some friends of ours, but the map is awful. Could you perhaps take a look at it and see if you can help us get to where we're going?
Sure.
Some
Can I see it?
information? So, address, no, what's her name? Estrella?
Estrella?
Estrella, sorry. Her
She remembers. Well, that's a good answer. She remembers who's got what.
hair was close. I had an A and an S. If she could kind of wink her little, bat her eyes, her barbarian eyes, and show this fellow the map.
The guy's looking at the map, but his eyes seem to be glued on these great tracts of land.
Great tracts of land.
Great
Uh-huh.
of land.
Huge tracts of land.
No more singing. No more singing.
funny. My eyes are up here. Oh, sorry. My face is up here. Marion, you're definitely gonna
All right. So you're asking this guy because you brought a Treya with you, and he is. You got to remember, she's an Amazon.
Yeah, she's a very large woman.
Yeah.
That's the truth. As
So
long as she
roll
doesn't
me-
fit 'em.
roll me a persuasion. I'm just going to use that just to get him back on the proper track of ideas.
I'm in trouble. Let's see. Persuasion, I got a 2.
He's for whatever reason he's babbling and mumbling, and he isn't even looking at the map. He can't unfocus his eyes.
Yeah, I think we're gonna move along to the next farmer. Herder.
So you move on to another. Like I said, you're in the animal tent. There's the chickens and the ducks and the cows, and there's plenty of them.
Just I'll just let her do it.
Yeah, let her do it.
You know, hey, mighty nice animals. Where are you from? You're not from the Northeast, are you?
Roll me a d20. I'm randoming this as to where this guy might come from.
Let's see. I get a 16.
Okay, I was going to use a 15, so close enough. So yeah, he's from that general area.
Oh, that's really cool. Hey, we're supposed to meet up with some friends of ours. Could you take a look at this map? It's not very good. We're looking for a little direction, a little assistance here. Can you take a look at our map and maybe give us some guidance?
Okay.
please?
And who has the map?
We're in trouble. Ooh, I actually get a 16.
Okay, this guy's a little more focused.
He's happily married.
His wife's standing. His wife's standing right behind him. There's that glare, so he's totally focused. Yeah. So no, I wrote it. A little RP will have locals know the location. That this is, yeah, he knows this. There's a small here area with oaks growing at the top. You see these oak trees. So it's got this barren hill with this clump of oak trees on the top of it.
Ah, okay.
It's nothing special. It's only a few miles away. It's just a hill. But it's just noted because it just has that cluster on top.
Well, hey, that's a big plus, and we surely do appreciate you helping us out. Thank you kindly.
No problem. And he grabs the rake and is very busy suddenly, raking up chicken dew.
Good luck. I hope you win many ribbons.
And his wife pushes him along.
Oh, my God. All right, so we got a little more information.
Right. Well, you got the vital information. You can find it from there because this area, there's clump of trees and little streams and stuff like that. So it's mostly just rolling hill, the plains kind of area. Some rocky areas. So finding that particular hill with this big clump on top. Think of it as a bald person's head, but he has this, Indian single Mohawky thump right at the center.
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
It's just the way that it grew.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. It's just one of those natural formations that go to the hill. Go to oh geez, now my brain went dead. Yeah, go to Cotton Top Hill, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's where you're gonna go. Now,
So
you know where to go now. And I am actually going to call it here so I don't get involved because I wanted to get you there. It being, pre-New Year's, and that's a good place because now it's a travel followed by the dungeon that is there.
All right.
Something's under the hill.
Well, the map shows from the Red Caps. This is where they came from. So
Yep.
there's obviously,
Oh, yeah.
you got to put it together. One guy told you that these creatures come from the Feywild,
Yep.
and there are only certain openings to and from Feywild, Shadow Realm, into
Yeah.
the material realm. So there must be an opening there, either newly created or has been there, and this is where they came from.
Right.
So, like I said, it's an early night, but I'm gonna, because we only got 45 minutes left, so I don't want to get caught up in it.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
All right.
All right, folks.
All right.
Sounds like a
And
plan.
Happy
I
New
feel
Year.
All right.
Happy New Year.
So I'll see you next year, everybody.
All right, see you next year.
All right,
All right.
later.
Okay, you guys.
Have a good
Stay-
night.
Good night.
Good night.